Let's talk about the rules that might have fixed baseball. In 2023, Major League Baseball made 3 big rule changes. They increased the size of the bases from 15 inches to 18 inches per side, added restrictions on where infielders could position themselves during a pitch, and most importantly, introduced what's called the pitch clock, limiting pitchers to just 15 seconds between throwing pitches. You see, for years, one of the biggest complaints in the sport was that baseball was just too slow, and the numbers proved it. With data from Sport Radar, this chart shows that game times have climbed steadily over the last century, rising 21% in just the past 40 years to an average of 3 hours and 11 minutes. That's longer than it takes to watch Dune 2, and a big chunk of that time comes between pitches, where before 2023, pitchers could take as long as they wanted. And with nearly 300 pitches per game, even an extra 1 second per pitch adds up to 5 extra total minutes. When this new pitch clock rule was added in 2023, it had an immediate and dramatic impact, with the average game time from the last 3 years shown in red dropping 13% right away and stabilizing at around 2 hours and 40 minutes. On top of that, the variation in game length has decreased significantly. And if we look at the distribution of MLB game times before and after the rule changes, you can see that our red curve on the left not only has a lower average, but is also more tightly distributed, which isn't just better for fans planning their day, but also for TV networks that have to schedule around games and don't want unpredictable timing swings. So now we have shorter games, but there's also more action, especially when it comes to base running. Alongside the pitch clock, pitchers are now limited to just 2 pickoff attempts per at-bat, and when you combine that with the 4.5 fewer inches that runners have to cover between bases, the impact can be massive. This chart here shows the trend since 1980 in base stealing in blue and caught stealing in red, where both had seen a sharp decline of nearly 50% over the previous 4 decades. But after the rule change, stolen bases jumped by 45% immediately, and caught stealings rose by 18%. By all accounts, baseball fans are loving it. Alongside the metrics we just discussed, the Sport Radar report found that fan quality score jumped more than 10% after the changes, and the league reported last week that viewership is up double digits so far this season. Baseball is now built for the modern fan, faster, sharper, and more fun to watch. If this momentum keeps up, 2023 might be remembered not just as a rule change, but a turning point. Click the link in our bio to read the full report from Sport Radar and follow for more sports data visualizations.